that comes and they hook the line up. What they'll do is they'll get the line from the box into your house, get your internet running. Then they need the wire above ground. Then there's a backfill crew that comes around with the shovels and dig all this. Which, you know what's amazing is I don't know how they do it under your sidewalks.
Right.
How the fuck do they do that?
Well, they've got
It comes, so the wires, so how do you get it under the sidewalk? They got it. Crew that comes and they hook the line up. What they'll do is they'll get the line from the box into your house, get your internet running. Then they need the wire above ground. Then there's a backfill crew that comes around with the shovels and dig all this. Which, you know what's amazing is I don't know how they do it under your sidewalks.
Right.
How the fuck do they do that?
Well, they've got
It comes, so the wires, so how do you get it under the sidewalk? They got it. Crew that comes and they hook the line up. What they'll do is they'll get the line from the box into your house, get your internet running. Then they need the wire above ground. Then there's a backfill crew that comes around with the shovels and dig all this. Which, you know what's amazing is I don't know how they do it under your sidewalks.
Right.
How the fuck do they do that?
Well, they've got
It comes, so the wires, so how do you get it under the sidewalk? They got it. Crew that comes and they hook the line up. What they'll do is they'll get the line from the box into your house, get your internet running. Then they need the wire above ground. Then there's a backfill crew that comes around with the shovel.
Live. on a Tuesday morning in northern Illinois.
And it's rainy. And it's April showers, you know, there's something about them.
Nick is swearing on the wall shot.
Uh-oh.
Oh, well.
I didn't know there was any. There's a.
What am I swearing about? I don't swear very often.
Was there. Way to go. Yay, Matt.
I forgot to take out the audio.
I don't even have a picture up on mine yet. My computer is so. I didn't know there was any voice on it. Of course, that's right, because Nick makes me
On the
mute
left
my.
of the Rolling Stones album, it's the Amy Grant.
There you go.
Look
You
at
never
my
know what you're
screen's
gonna
not
get.
even up yet.
Something about wires. I don't even know what I was talking about.
Anyone know?
What did you
who's
find? What's on the
list?
left? Amy Grant. You know, both Amy Grant records are rare. So the original one is hard to get, and this one's
I've never
also hard to
seen
get.
that one before.
This is the
How
only
come
time I've ever
I
had
can't
this
get my
one.
screen to-
You're just really far behind. Every week.
Every week it's just the typical Annette issue.
All right. Thank
See
you.
if I can get this here where we're supposed
Oh, we were talking about running Annette's fiber optic cable.
Oh,
That's what we were talking about. And that's supposed to get fiber optic. You know, we're in Rockford, Illinois, and Loves Park. We're a little far behind. on that. We were talking about. I said I don't know how the heck
Why
they do
was-
it.
why
I
do we-
said F they do it.
So apparently when we've got that going,
Yeah.
people can still hear us.
Well, I'm supposed to take off the audio, but I guess I forgot to.
It's all right. We'll blame it on
It
Matt
was a
today.
good thing I didn't tell you what I was talking about Saturday night at our little get-together at my house. Because that would have probably been a little more than R-rated.
Amy Grant Tennessee Christmas. We got 100 on it. I know it's way out of print. I don't know. I know Christmas is a ways away. How about $85? I'll give you a discount on it.
Little eight,
Soon to be
eight,
highly collectible. There we go.
It's already highly collectible. It's $100. It's crazy.
8 months and 3 days. Get your Christmas albums early.
That, you know what? I've had more people ask for the Snoopy Christmas already.
Oh, I believe.
I sold one last month. I had someone ask about this week. I'm like, holy cow! I gotta stock this.
That's
thing.
right up there with Fleetwood Mac, Dire Straits, and then Charlie Brown Christmas.
Yeah. I mean,
Doesn't everybody have a
so
copy
year
already?
round. I mean, that's
And now they're coming out with every holiday for Snoopy.
yeah. Snoopy's done all of them.
Yeah.
The Easter one sold out. You know, record store day we had what a couple Vince Giraldi.
Yeah, there were 2 titles. There was the little egg-shaped
The
one.
egg
and
one's
the
going
other
for
one.
big money now.
I bet it is. I thought that would be highly collectible.
Highly collectible. You never know. We'll get into that, but we're gonna let Annette start us off
Oh,
today.
I was going to turn my phone down. Oh, I got to start the day.
Well, you're,
Let me
you're
make
good
sure
at
my
it.
screens
You
are
got
up.
birthdays
Are
and
up finally. I didn't pull anything for birthday, so we'll just go through the list. So, Machine Gun Kelly, born in 1980. His real name is Colston Baker.
I still don't know for the chat. I still don't know how they run the fiber optic cable under the sidewalk. How the f do they do that? I don't know how the f they do it. If anybody knows, let me know.
Yeah, maybe we'll have to do a show on
It's
that.
connected at both ends.
We do a show on that someday.
What do
and
they
figure
do?
it
Do they
out.
cut it? Do they unhook it from the one end and run it under? I don't know. How the f they do that?
Well, when they come to my house and if I'm home, I'm going to ask them how they do that.
Well, they're sneaky because they hook up your fiber. There's a guy who hooks it all up and talks to you and goes in your house. And then, like, a mysterious time later, it just gets dug. Because they don't need to talk to you. They just do it.
I need somebody to come over that clean my house like that.
It's crazy.
Peter Frampton's birthday today.
Frampton comes alive.
Frampton comes
Frampton
alive.
comes
Born in
to birthday.
1958. Oh, now we got Matt singing.
Matt
in the
singing.
Back. Woo!
I love
Let's see who else. Pete Carr, he was a guitarist and session musician with the Muscle Shoals Rhythm section. And let's see who else do we have. Glenn Campbell's birthday would have been today. Died in 2017. And Charlie Mingus, which I may have some Charlie Mingus in here.
Mingus.
Might have some Mingus, or I might not have some.
When did he die? Is he still alive?
No, 1979. Oh, he was born in Nogales, Arizona.
Do we still have Vegas RST titles?
DJ Chance is
Probably.
still running dial-up. I doubt that. You can't watch it. I don't know if you can watch this running dial-up.
So,
Well, we can probably get a couple tin cans and a string if we can find
Yep.
them long enough and we can communicate that
Yep.
way. National Days today.
What do you got?
National Pinup Day.
Ooh.
Yeah.
National Pinup
I
Day.
like, yeah, that's a good day.
It is.
I like pinup stuff.
Earth
That
Day?
goes along with my rockabilly thing.
Mother Earth
Yeah, it's
Day.
National Earth Day, International Mother Earth Day, and Earth Day.
Earth
National
Day.
Jelly Bean Day. Global Selfie Earth Day. I would have to open that one up and see why it's.
We should have put Earth Day in the title.
Selfie Earth Day.
We
April
botched that one.
Showers
It's Earth
Day.
I didn't know that.
Imagine, and it's Pie Week.
4. What?
Why is it national? Why is it Pie Week? We already
I thought that was
pie.
314.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's see what it says about that. Pie Week is observed every year from April 22nd to 29th. Oh, it's for primary immunodeficiencies.
Oh.
A different type of pie, but it is still PI.
Well, every
Okay,
week
that
is
confused.
PIE week.
Every week is PIE week. In my house, it's National COOKIE week. Let's do a word of the day. But I pulled up synonyms today. So vivify is our word, which is another word for refresh.
Vivify.
Vivify. So Nick's
Refresh.
going to vivify the back wall eventually.
We're going to vivify the shop today. We
Are
do it
we?
it's pretty much an everyday
It's an
task.
everyday. It is an
We're
everyday.
always
thing.
a constant
It's not pretty
vivify.
much. It is. Yeah, we're always having to do that. So
Frank in the
about it.
Valley,
Underground?
underground fiber optic cable installation, usually conduit, trencing, and pulling of the cable. So, yes, they do that through the neighborhoods, but then when they run it from that box to your house,
like
they
have the little
just-
terrace center sidewalk and
Yeah.
then up to the house. So he's trying to figure out how they get it from
The
the
box.
terrace area under the sidewalk
Yeah, because they hook it up both ends.
and then
it's
to
laid
your
on
house.
top
so
of the
he's
street.
wanting to know. I figured they'd just make a big old hole and have a pipe that and run the wire through that. That would be
Except
my-
it's hooked at both ends.
well, yeah,
They'll unhook one of the
but
ends.
they're gonna get
or
two
they cut
pieces
it.
out and then they're gonna have to put it
I
together.
don't know.
I don't.
Do they cut it or
You
do they
let-
unhook
let
it?
it-
I don't know.
Let us know. Because inquiring minds.
My
wanna know.
house had two sidewalks. One this way and then this way. So they had to go under two sets of sidewalk. So they cut it twice, or do they unhook it from the box and then pull it all the way back and then run it, dig it, and see? Those are the things I don't know. Anyway, moving on.
This is our question
On
of
Earth
the day.
Day. By the way, Earth. Did you know that Toad Hall runs on sunshine? We are a solar-powered record store,
Yes, we are.
helping out the Earth and cutting out waste and inefficiency, especially in our area because during the summer there's not enough power to go around.
No,
We don't get
yeah.
blackouts like California,
We get brownouts once in a while.
but
We've had them before.
it's it gets really hot here in the summer. So solar obviously is cooking in the sun. So that is a good way to help the Earth because then otherwise they literally up the block will get a generator truck and hook it right to the pole. I've seen them do it many times. Flip on the generators and pull power on. I mean that's one way to do it. It works,
Yeah.
but it's not the most Earth-friendly way
No,
to
it's
do
not.
it. So.
Frank, what color of egg did you get? What for your Charlie Brown? I know it looked like on the back there were maybe 5 or 6 colors, like the yellow and pink, green, blue, purple. Maybe there were only 5, but yeah. We were trying to figure out if there was a way to figure out what color was in there because there was a little symbol on the back, but every one we had on had that same symbol, so I think that was just part of the packaging.
So DJ Chainsaw asked if you're getting a Hard Day's Night on MoFi. You must be talking about the MoFis from the 80s, because Beatles aren't going to be put back on MoFi for any of my understanding.
Unless you have some news that we don't have.
Yeah, I highly doubt that they're going to redo all the Beatles MoFi. Even if they did, the best Beatles Hard Day's Night copy you're going to want to buy is the mono versions from 2014. It probably sounds better than the MoFi, and it's probably the same price. So,
Unboxing.
so yeah.
Just
Let me
looking
know
to
what
see
you're
I
what
can
you're
find.
talking
Yeah,
about.
let us
We'll-
know
we'll
because
get
I'm
that.
not coming up with anything on here right at this moment. All the ones I'm seeing are all basically vintage ones that are popping up on my search here. So, yeah.
Oh, Mike has it. It must be used. A lot of the things that Mike from the InGroove shows are pre-owned or vintage copies. I'm getting a lot of phone calls about this. He shows items that are going to be in his next auction, many times those are vintage or out of print or old audiophile pressings. So
And he must not be
alliterating that, yeah.
He must not be saying that these are vintage.
Yeah,
because
it's
we
a
have
vintage.
MoFi, so yeah, it
Hard
would be
Day's
nice
Night MoFi is a vintage press.
clarification would
Yeah,
be nice. On
it's
something
not
like that.
it's not widely available.
Get a cable laid, the buried crew cable, put it under the driveway and bury the rest quickly. See, and that's what we want to know is how they got it under your driveway. Because this went under his driveway.
We need one of these guys on the show.
Next,
We
too
gotta
bad
find
we
one of
already.
these guys.
One of these guys come in the store. Oh, that one guy comes in. I can't think of his name. No,
We'll find out. We're gonna get this report back to you.
We are.
Also, we still haven't figured out what animal is on the cover of the Vixen record from last week.
oh yeah.
Or that's that. You guys had all week. Let's see what you. We'll get back to that. What do you got, Annette? We've had a lot of really great trade-ins. Still, after Record Store Day, we had one massive collection come in towards some gear. We've had some other high-end gear come in. Also, we're going to be wondering if you guys are thirsty for a duck draw. We'll get to that. But Annette's got a stack.
We have not had one. It's been over a year.
I think it's been.
Almost 2.
I think it's been. Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, we need to get some more some of that going because that was pretty fun. Well, I didn't pull any records for birthdays today, obviously, because then I have to put them away. So why bother? And what was my word of the day? Vivify.
Vivify.
I'll just have to vivify the shelves. So this is some of the stuff that came in on the trade-ins, which is this Helen Merrill. This is this is
Acoustic Sounds.
Acoustic Sounds. Oh, and the stuff Mike has from his own collection. Cool.
Yeah, this is the Analog Productions Helen Merrill, out of print, sealed, never opened. $100 on that.
$100 on that one. Oop, I gotta find some room here today. I might have to get a little more cozy with Nick here. Bobby Humphrey.
These are all
Fancy
new, by the way.
Dancer.
Everything Annette's got in her stack is all
Are
new,
these all
sealed.
trade-ins?
They're all trade-ins.
Okay.
They're all new, sealed, never opened.
This one's $29. Mad Villain, Doom, and Mad Lib for Mad Villain.
That'll sell right away.
$35.
We can't keep Mad Lib records in. MF Doom will be gone.
This one, if we put it online, this usually goes pretty quickly to the Kamasi Washington, the Epic.
Yeah, we don't have any of these right
No.
now.
I think it's 3 LP. No, volumes 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, so, yep, there's 3 LPs in there.
So that
It's only $54
is cheap.
for 3 LP. Absolutely.
Derek wants to know where the RSD Dong album is.
We didn't have a
We
Dong
didn't get a
album
Dong
this
album
year.
this year. We didn't get any. Did anything have any
The worst
nudity
one
on
this
it?
year was the.
The dwarves.
Dwarves.
The dwarves had the naked ladies with the blood on them.
Well, it wasn't just a naked lady. There was a small person too on there.
Well, the band is the dwarves.
They.
It is the dwarves. They gotta have a
It was a
dwarf on the cover.
disturbing cover. It was
So-
more disturbing than I think probably any I've seen at this point. There were nipples though. That one guy, the Guttermouth, or who was that?
Well, so yeah, I guess the dwarves count, right? We had some
Yeah.
nudity.
Always got
And then
nudity
yeah,
in the
the
record store
Guttermouth
days.
guy had his shirt off.
Chuck
I mean,
asked, "What is a duck draw?" Well,
we'll get to that.
we'll get to that. Hold your pants on, Chuck. The Pharaohs. This is in the basement. This is what. Oh, it's just got a green sticker. I thought it was a record store day release, but it's not.
Ubiquity Records.
Ubiquity Records at $30. A little jazz going on here. Love Bug, Ruben Wilson, $29. This has Lee Morgan, Grant Green, Leo Morrison, George Coleman on it. This is a Donald Byrd, so I do have a little jazz pile going on here. $31. What's the name of this album?
We sold out of that record.
Places and Spaces.
That might not be in print right now.
It might not be.
It might be between pressings.
This is a really good one if anybody likes jazz. Don Wilkerson, Preacher Brother, $29. Once again, great lineup. Grant Green, Sonny Clark, Billy Higgins on drums. It's another good record. Looks like Paul's collection. Johnny Griffin and Eddie Lockjaw Davis live at the Penthouse. $51 on this one. Running out of room over here on my stuff. Sonny Rollins in Holland. Just 1, 2, 3 LPs, $66.
RSD Black Friday 2020.
Yes, it was right there
5 years old already.
and numbered. Number
numbered.
1156 down there in the corner. Ugh. And then my last out of this pile is not a. Well, hang on. It's not. I
Got
got
two.
two records in here. We've got Yes, Time and a Word
Record store day piece as well.
from Black Friday 2019 for $30. And then we have good old Chet
Baker.
Chet Baker Quartet on Barclay Discs at $41.
There you go.
There we go. Bunch of use. If anybody wants dibs on those, just let me know.
All right, we got a MoFi last call, which we haven't done in a very long time. I might have to do a MoFi minute on this because this is the whole reason the MoFi minute even started, was letting people know that it's last call on some of these items. Annette's favorite record of all time,
No, there's
Dire
worse.
Straits, Brothers in Arms, 2LP 45 cut MoFi, is out of print, not to be repressed. I still have a nice handful of them, but I've started selling them on eBay because I'm the cheapest person on eBay. They're not going to last very long, and the price is going to go up, and they are soon to be highly collectible.
There you go.
Also,
Right out of his mouth.
just got these in again for the second time yesterday. Michael Jackson's Off the Wall One Step. Now, we have some people on our list
Yes, we
that
do.
have to get these, so I don't know how many I'm going to have left. But these are done. This is the last restock from MoFi on the Off the Wall One Steps. They are also done. Again, you can get copies, right now, but these are going to disappear quick. These are already out of print. So right now, you're just looking for old people who have stockpiles like myself. So these are your two last chance warnings on these two records before they become highly collectible. VMG. We are officially a VMG, which is a vintage media grading company drop-off point. What does that mean? You could submit your records here. You can drop them off to us. We will get them sent to them, and we will get them back to you. You don't have to we'll take care of all the headaches.
We'll have to find a special place to put the ones waiting. So we know that they're not ones that need to be listed for sale. Or
They provide a shipping label for us, so we can just ship them right out.
Yeah, but I mean when people come in and
Yeah,
drop
we'll
them
have
off.
to figure out.
I do like that record, that pink record there, though.
Isn't that cool? Nirvana
Yeah.
Bleach on pink.
So when did this come out? Because
Hold
this,
it. Want to hold this?
I'll hold it so I don't hit myself.
Because I have a
in the
few
head.
to show.
We're-
So it's,
Who are
we've
we
been,
sponsored by today?
well, like VMG, I guess
We're
today.
going to be sponsored by BMG.
That we
today,
are
apparently.
technically sponsored by VMG.
Love
So-
it if, look at, this is a Nick thingy. Would love if we could do comic grading through you too.
VMG, I not sure if they do comic
No,
grading
this is
yet.
vinyl record grading and encapsulation.
Yeah,
so
so
this-
I have a few here.
But we do get comics graded, so if you do want information, you can always call Nick and
Yeah, the
ask
problem
about
is
that.
I usually use a different service for comics. And
Right.
they don't have like I haven't set that up with them yet. So, but yeah, here's CCR, self-titled. This is a vintage sealed one.
My video
They
froze.
encapsulate it, they grade it for you, and preserve the value. I firmly believe that vinyl collecting and vinyl encapsulation of collectible records is at its infancy. I think in 10 years, we're going to continue to see collectible records go up in value. We're constantly going to see, new price records broken. Right now, I think we're, again, in the infancy of this stuff. And, I mean, $350 for Indigado DeVita, original first press sealed and encapsulated. CCR, same thing.
Got it, Derek.
Might be old prices. So.
How much are they? They 125?
Yeah.
Okay, 125, Derek, for the off the wall. And we'll get you on the list. See how many
we
we left after.
We should have one for you.
Okay.
Yeah. So VMG, if you want something encapsulated or whatever, we can take care of you on that. They'll grade it, authenticate it, all that. Good
How
stuff.
much does that cost?
I believe it's $60.
Oh, that's not bad. I thought it would be more than that.
$70. It's somewhere in there.
Okay.
Now that's for a sealed. Now if you want them to grade the record, like Like DJ's talking about sending my butcher cover. So they have a service where they can digitize your record before they encapsulate it. That's more. They have a service for grading the record and the cover.
Oh,
But these are sealed records, so they're
Right,
a
it's
different
a
rate.
different- okay.
They have less work to do. So
obviously.
it's in the range of like $60. It's not crazy expensive. But we can help you out with that. Like I said, we're just getting going on it, so I don't know all the little bits. But I've used them.
all the
I've
little
had
bits
records.
and bobs.
Yeah, all the little. I haven't done it for anybody yet, because we just started this. But we'll figure it out as we go. Also, it was tax day last week.
It was tax day.
It is
last
also cheese tax day. If you have a little dog at home and you give them a cheese tax, we have a couple copies of Puppy Songs left. I know they're in between pressings. You can't get them right now. It's on black and white splatter or black and I think it's black with white
remember what it
splatter on
was.
it. But we got a couple left, $32, which is the same price he has on his website.
Soon to be highly cool.
Soon to be highly collectible. Absolutely.
Oh, I
All
just
right,
keep freezing
now
up on
the-
my screen.
now the
over
point
here,
where we
so
gotta
I'm
determine
just gonna
if-
look at Nick's screen.
Do we want to do a duck draw? So, for those of you who have never done a duck draw, we used to do them quite often. We do them like every couple months, every month or so.
Absolutely.
So, basically, what we do is we have this stack of records. It's 20 records. We sell 20 spots, and we get ducks out, and we randomly assign spots to records. So, it's basically a lot.
You get a number. There's a number. There's the ducks each have a. It's like the old going to the kids fair when you were a kid. The ducks have a number written on the bottom. Each person's name. Like if we do 25. Say for
20
instance
spots. There's
we
20
do
spots
20
there.
spots. We'll
1 through 20.
1 through 20 on the names. Do a random. Put the 20 ducks in, and then we do a random draw.
Yep. And we do that because we have rare items. Like here's a couple Taylor Swifts. So we have 2 of them, and there's 20 items. That's a 1 in 10 chance to get a Taylor Swift. And we sell the spots. I did the math on this. We could sell them for $25. So so you have 2 Taylor Swifts we're gonna give away. A Ben Vaughn combo 7-inch, a Fruit Bat 7-inch.
Oh, so this is all. This is all. Looks like it. Is it all leftover record store days?
It is.
stuff?
I'm
Okay.
doing it with the record store because I think it's kind of fun. I think there's a lot of gems in here that if people they wouldn't normally buy it, but then they get it and they open it and they're like, oh, this is pretty cool. Like the Shudder to Think soundtrack with Jeff Buckley on it. It's got Robin Zander on it. It's got, so it's got a little Cheap Trick. It's got a little bit of everything on there. Jeff Buckley.
Billy Coogan's on there.
The Cure single. Him, Join Me, picture disc. Brittany Howard, full length.
And the animal that nobody knows what it is.
Fox, probably.
He's got a tiny little nose. Tando teethers. Vixen, Gloria Jones, Kaleo. We built this city. Spirit of the Living God, Rosalind Charles. We got Little Richard, which would be a banger.
It is a female fox.
You win. Wang Chung, everybody have fun tonight.
The
You
amazing
Roy.
things you can find out on the internet.
Don Tolliver, which is going to blow up. This will be highly collectible. He played Coachella last week, so that's going to blow up. Peter Tosh, Greatest Hits. Claire Thomas, and Public Image Limited. So, $20 or $25 get you a spot.
Oh my God, it's been so long I can't even remember how to do.
I
We
know.
have to do the entry on the.
We haven't even made an entry. I'm basically seeing if there's any interest.
Yeah.
Because we haven't done one. I think actually the last one was a couple years ago. They canceled
It's
because we
been a
didn't have
while.
enough. We didn't have enough interest.
You're right.
So we're gonna try it. Smaller money, less spots.
And we can
Hot
always
or
do a
hot
little
hits.
giveaway spot on there too.
Yeah, we usually do give something else like a T-shirt or
Right.
like something else. away as
Koozie,
well.
stickers.
Yeah, we usually
something
give
like that.
other freebie goodies. We try to make it worth your while. So, just so you know, the average of those comes to I think $25. So you're getting free shipping on all those.
Oh,
So it's a good deal. $25 free ship.
25 free ship on the entry. On the,
Yeah, and then anything else you buy, you can get free shipping on. So
Oh,
you could
yeah,
buy a
that's
spot,
true.
and then you can buy anything else on our website, and all combined ship. So it's a
on the
pretty good
website,
deal.
or you guys know you can always call the store and add stuff.
Yeah.
That if it's something that's not on the website.
Let me know if we got a few people in here who would be interested. Let me know. We'll dial that up. We got another crate of good trade-ins.
We do?
Yes, we do.
Nick's hiding stuff on me.
Yeah, I'm hiding it right in the front rack, right in front of the store.
Oh, yeah, we do.
There's a lot of guar and green jelly. And
Oh,
stuff.
I know where this came in.
All right. No metal in the ducks. No, I kind of pulled 20 items there that I thought would be cool. We'll see what you guys think.
Green jelly, Garbage Man Kids, $22. These are all trade-ins. Are they all pre-owned or are there any
I
sealed?
believe they're all pre-owned.
No, I mean, yeah.
This one is 333 green jelly, 333. Got $20 on that.
Got a couple guars if you want to look at the. Oh, you got another green jelly. A couple guars. If anybody sees anything, let us know.
And here's a green jelly
No.
serial killer soundtrack, and this one's a lot more rare. It's Green Jelly Sucks Live, official soundtrack documentary. It's $90 on that one. That one I think is pretty hard to
I have
come
that
up
on
with.
CD at home.
Really?
Yes, I do. I know. Yeah, I have a wide variety of music. Elton John, Honky Chateau.
That is a reissue that's pre-owned. It's not an original.
$20. I gotta figure out. I need to find some room to put my stuff here.
Ragnarok by Guar, $25.
And Van Morrison, Moondance.
Some Walter Bishop on that Reel to Reel recordings, $35. I'm sure it was over $50 when it was new.
You talking
LP.
about the mystery bags of records? Yeah, I think we've still got some of those left.
Yes, we do have mystery bags, $20.
Mystery bags, $20.
Yep.
Jim James, I can hardly read this. It's printed so late. Regions of Light and Sound of God.
Which I really like the new My Morning Jacket record, guys. If you have not listened to the new My Morning Jacket record, came out a couple weeks ago called Is. Let's give it a listen. It's really good.
Green Jelly's playing a show in Broadhead this summer.
Yeah,
Oh my
we-
God, that's like an hour and 15 minutes from here. That's where they played in. You mean Broadhead, Wisconsin, right, Brian? That's crazy.
Father John Misty, I Love You Honey Bear, which I'm out of new, I believe. $20 get you a pre-owned copy.
No doubt. $20.
That's a good record.
Yeah.
America Must Be Destroyed by Guar. Record Store Day version. $60.
I swear I already showed some of these, but maybe not. Ty Siegel, Melted. This is $20.
Guar Scumdogs of the Universe. $25. Good cover.
So Brian, is it like at some festival up there in Broadhead? I used to go up to Broadhead with my a paranormal fest that had been in high school. Wow. I used to go up there 50 years ago with my dad. There used to be a junkyard up there, car junkyard. That was my first experience in Broadhead.
And a couple more green jellies. Triple Live Mother Goose Budokan and Music to Insult Your Intelligence by for $18. So a lot of pretty good prices on those.
Lord Huron,
That's a good record. I'm surprised
Lonesome-
that's still here.
Lonesome Dreams. It's $40. Here, you want to grab these?
Yep.
Thank you. What is this? This is the Casualties for the Punks. $60.
Record you don't see too often.
Chet Baker. Which one is this? And his quintet with Bobby Jasper. I don't know what the name of the album is. $50.
It's the same record, so it's from France.
Yeah.
So it's probably hard to find. It's just Bobby Jasper and his quintet.
The Doors, LA Woman. $25.
Ooh, it's got the original die cut too.
Yeah. And a first press 1981 Queen's Greatest Hits for $25.
I don't know how that survived Record Store Day.
Oh, it's been here since before.
I think
Record
so.
Store
I
Day?
think it came in right before Record
Oh,
Store
wow.
Day. It somehow survived.
Holy cow. You were just as shocked. Yeah. I heard Broadhead got hit pretty hard last week on some of those storms. I hope everything's recovering up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Paul drives through there and he said they were like, my car has one of those moonroofs or something that goes through the whole thing. They were broken because he said there's like 3-inch hail up there.
Oof.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oof. Well, that's what we got for you this week, guys. 815-226-1259. Toad Hall Online is the website. We'll flip a coin, I guess, on this duck draw. I don't know. Not getting a whole lot of feedback here, guys. Let me know. We'll either put it together or maybe we'll skip on it. I don't know.
We got nothing. Still very dry. Oh well, this would have been like last week or the week before. Well, good. I'm glad everything is okay up there
Good.
again. All right. Well, thanks for joining in today. We appreciate it.
And we'll see you next week. I think will it be May yet, or we got one more?
We got one more.
We
It'll
got
be
one
the
more.
29th.
29th.
Yep.
Coming up. So, yeah, we'll be here, guys.
And
Have a great
Nick Paulos
week.
will be on the phone here pretty soon.
That's right. Have a good one.
Bye bye.